Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to get this gunmetal smoky eye look with a pop of blue color. So if you want to see how I got this look, continue watching. Alright, so we're just gonna jump right into this look. So I already did my skincare. I started with my brows and I used the Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil in the shade number 5. It's not really my favorite brow pencil to go to, but it's just what I had, so I used what I got. Alright guys, so we are going to start by priming and prepping the eye. Well, not necessarily priming, but we're gonna prep the eye. So I'm going to take my MERCIER Flawless Fusion Concealer in the shade 4N. I'm just gonna put this all over the eye. To blend out my concealer, I'm going to use the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush. I really like this brush, even though it's specifically for eyeshadow to blend out, because it just gives me a nice even look. The first shadow that I'm going to use is going to be Radio from the Born to Run palette, and I absolutely love these shadows. They blend out so nicely on the eye and they're so beautiful. Good color payoff, and yeah, so I'm just going to put it in my crease and take it all the way up to my eyebrow. I have a lot of space up there, so I like to make sure that you see the color whenever I have my lashes on, so I take my shadows up pretty high. So I'm really going to continue to blend out that background shadow so I don't have any harsh lines or edges, and as I'm blending, I'm creating a round shape because I really like round shapes when I create a smoky eye on me. I usually don't do a blowout smoky eye. I like to keep it nice and tight around my eye. Next, I'm going to use a black shadow stick that I'm just going to smudge up into my crease color, and this is just going to serve as a nice black dark background for the lid color that we're going to use. Now I'm going to take the color Drift from the palette and I'm going to spray it with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and I'm just going to place it all over the lid. So the shape that I'm creating, I always like to call it a baby cut crease because it's not really a full cut crease. It's just kind of soft, and I like to blend it into my crease color. That's how I do most of my smoky eyes. I just really love nice and blended looks, so that's the look that we're going for today. If you want, you can make this a full cut crease. This is just the way I like to do my smoky eyes and looks. So let me know in the comments below, do you like the baby cut crease or do you like a nice defined cut crease? So now I'm going to take the shade Guilt Trip from the palette and I'm going to go in between my soft cut crease and my crease color, and I'm just going to blend the two together. By adding the purple between the gunmetal color and the blue in the crease, it just creates a nice gradient effect, and that's what we really want when we're doing a nice blended smoky eye. Just to finish out the shadows, I'm going to take the shade Jet from the palette and I'm just going to put it in that lower V. I'm going to use a bullet brush because I really want to be precise with this color. I don't want to bring it up too high. I'm just going to stay as close as I can to my lower lash line and just blend out. Blend, blend, blend. That is going to be the key to making this a successful smoky eye look. I really love working with the Urban Decay Born to Run palettes just because the colors blend out so nicely and they're so smooth. I've never had an issue with them getting muddy, blending together, and you can see that I've blended 3 or 4 colors on my eye and they just blend so seamlessly. I don't see any muddy colors anywhere. I just love that look. So now I'm just going to refine the eye. I'm going to take the shade Weekender, which is a really light beigey color. And I'm just going to go around and blend out those edges. I really want this to be a nice blended look. And so I'm just going to do a little cleaning up around the edges and make sure everything is nice and blended. To line the eye, I'm just going to take the black Urban Decay pencil in the shade Legend and just do the outer corners of my eyes. I really like to keep my eye open, so a lot of times you'll see me with liner on the outside of my eye. I never really bring it in. It just helps to create a nice almond shade, which is what I typically go for, even though my shadows are rounded up top. So here I really couldn't decide which liner I wanted to use to smoke out my lower lash line, so I'm going to save that for last and come back to it. So I'm gonna move on to my foundation, which I did off camera. I used the Fenty Beauty shade 385 and the Becca Aqua Luminous in the shade Warm Honey. So once I finish with my foundation, I go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick in the shade Walnut, and I don't really do a contour. I just kind of like to have a bronzed look, and I think that shade is perfect for me. So next I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finish powder in the shade number 3, and I mainly focus that on top of my bronzer just to set it in place and create a nice flawless finish. Here I'm just going to use a little bit of the Hourglass setting powder just to prevent any creasing and to create a smooth look underneath my eye. After everything is set, I'm going to use my favorite highlighter by Bobbi Brown in the shade Sunset Glow, and I just can't get enough. It's just so pretty and good lighting. So I finally decided to go with the NARS Larger Than Life eye pencil in the shade Bourbon Street to smoke out underneath my lash line. And I'm going to go back in with the shade Radio just to smoke that liner out even further. So for this look, I really wanted to do a nude lip, and I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk liner all over my lips, and I'm going to top it off with the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. So to complete this look, I'm just going to use a round pair of wispy lashes. And before I apply the lashes, I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara just so everything can blend seamlessly. And then I'm going to tightline with the black liner that I use from Urban Decay. Of course, I doubled back on my highlighter because you can never get enough highlight. And this is the complete and finished look. I'm so in love with how this turned out. I just love a good, nice blended smoky eye. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Have a good day.